maybe I've never dedicated a reading, but I'd like to dedicate this to my friend Jason Schinder, who many of you know. The last time I was in Provincetown, Jason was trying, this was home, he was always trying to get home, and he had a night flight and it screwed up, and he wound up at my house in Cambridge. And so I said, well, I'll drive you up. And I had a brand new little kitten named Nicholas, and we took Nicholas in the car and we drove up here. And he was pretty sick then, but still, you know, very much in the world. And we took my kitten in his little carrier and we went for a walk on the beach in front of his house. And I wish I could remember his exact words, but I said something like, this will be a very beautiful memory. And he said, no, I'm remembering it right now. He was like that. This first poem is called Infinite Riches in the Smallest Room. And it has a couple things in it that I could explain. And the first is to do with the medieval practice of putting various badges on groups of ill thought of people, like harlots and leopards and Jews. And I am an Ashkenazi Jew, and in that ancestry, in this poem, there is one of those badges on the speaker. Fuck the speaker, it is I. Dickinson says, when I state myself as representative of the verse, it does not mean me, but a supposed person. It's me. And the other thing is, you might know what, there's something called locked-in syndrome, which was beautifully written about in The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, also a gorgeous film. And it was written by a man who had this full, wild life and was in an accident and he lost everything but the use of his complete mental faculties and one eye, which he could blink. And he worked out with a nurse to an alphabet with this one eye, and painstakingly wrote this beautiful book about what it is like to live only in your mind, which for me is the last place I want to live. That was funny that I just said. Infinite riches in the smallest room. Silk spool of the recluse as she confects her eventual mythomania. If it is written down, you can't rescind it. Spoon and pottage bowl. You are starving. Come closer now. What if I were gone and the wind still reeks of hyacinth? What then? Who will I be? A gaudy arrangement of nuclei, an apple-sized gray circle on the tunic of a Jew, preventing more bad biological accidents from breeding in. I have not bred in. Each child still has one lantern inside, lit. May the mother not blow her children out. She says her hair is thinning, thin. The flower bed is black, sumptuous in emptiness. Blue-footed mushrooms line the walkway to my door. I would as soon die as serve them in a salad to the man I love. We lie down in the shape of a gondola. Venice is gorgeous cold. 3 December, unspeakable anxiety about locked-in syndrome, about a fourth world. I cannot presume to say. The violin spider, she has 6 good eyes, arranged in 3s. The rims of wounds have wounds as well. Sphinx, small print, you are inscrutable. On the roads, blue thistles, barely visible by night, and by these you may yet find your way home.